Hey, welcome back to Milton Daily Homes. Chuck here. We have a list of 12 properties. Buyer class coming up this Thursday night at 7 o'clock. If you want to register, it's miltonbuyerclass.com. We start off talking about all the budget, all the numbers that you need to know, whether it's how much is the hydro bill to land transfer tax. All that stuff is going to be in the very first part. Then we get into mortgages. We get into some terms you need to know, even just how to pay your mortgage off faster. There's a lot of things that you can do when you play in the mortgage game. So that's the second part. Then we take a break. So that's your first half. And then we go into the real estate side, how to find homes before other buyers, how to determine value, how to make sure your agent protects you, all kinds of things, real estate market trends, how to read those things. And then we get into the finishing stuff like the home inspections. We got a bunch of slides from home inspections. We got the lawyer information. And we really take you from front to back on that entire real estate process. We give you a book that I showed you yesterday. And the cost to attend is free. Bring a food bank donation. I could charge money for the class, but I don't. Bring a food bank donation. Let's support a good cause. Come learn some great information. And then tell a friend about it. So let's talk about today's list of homes. So 30 Heslop, they should have put number 23, but you can see unit 23 right here. I was in this home years ago, believe it or not, and it actually looked, back then it looked pretty good. So no pictures. I read in the broker comments today that they have a bully offer already, fast, which I'm not surprised at. This is a good active price point. It's a good... Remember, the first sales over 500 for condo towns happened just last week, right? So that trend is going to continue. It's amazing. When I first moved to Milton in 2005, you used to be able to buy these with a 1 as the first digit. So here's a real sign of effort. Now, I looked at this, I thought, this looks like another image that you'd see, even just the way the lens sort of... Anyway, 71 McCandless, right here, $599. Now, we have Google Maps. You notice anything? Windows open, box right here. The agent literally took a screenshot of Google Maps and said, there you go. It's the real estate equivalent of it. Now, I'm really curious on Jervis Terrace at 849. I'm curious if that sky is real because it is beautiful. You've got another sky right here. I have seen where that has been superimposed in, but either way, it's pretty impressive. It's the rainbow sky. Lovely. Inside looks pretty good too. A good twilight shot on a home is not easy to do, but when they do it, it's quite nice. So there we go. Nice looking home. This one, hard to tell from the outside. I think it's a honeysuckle, and 1725 sounds right for the floor plan. So here's where we get brutally honest with Lederman. So obviously a lot of activity. We had it listed, if you remember, last week for $759 and had a lot of showings, great feedback from the open house. The downside of this market is the human factor, the emotion factor. Sometimes everyone will just kind of go, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to come. And that's what happened last night. 0 offers. We canceled, relisted it, put it up here. I've talked to a few agents right now that have similar homes that called me and said, I can't believe you didn't sell it. Some of which have similar listings, but they have said to me, activity is a little bit weird. So it's very, very interesting right now. What can happen in the spring is that you can sometimes find the number of competitors goes up, the number of buyers also goes up, but you find sometimes there's little holes. We've got a lot of media attention on real estate right now. And it's just a little bit of a statistical anomaly. I can't really explain it. I would have changed nothing about the approach. In fact, it's the same approach that we've used to sell a condo 80,000 over, a townhouse 125 over, and a double garage detached home for 239,000 over. The exact same things went into this home, and in fact they had similar showings to any one of those properties, but on offer night nobody showed up. So that's the I hear the phone ringing, but that's the downside of taking offers on a certain night. Sometimes the doors get blown off on it. Some days you don't get what you like. So building that plan B in is very, very important. So anyway, this is I think it's a great price for this home. I've seen similar, really even without finished basements, I've seen similar sized and even not as well finished go for this price and above. So it's definitely there. It's ready to sell anytime. So Hinchy Crescent, Livingston model. I actually like this home. I like it kind of a Georgian. It's not exactly like a Georgian, but I like that look here. I find the curb appeal of this home from the street is one of my favorites in all of Milton. This one has the third level loft, which is great. You've got a 2-story family room right here, which overlooks the kitchen. I've talked about how much I like this little room, which is like a little office, and it goes into the laundry room behind. So you can kind of see right there, you can see like there's a little wraparound desk. I think that's a good place for kids just to go do homework, or if you're waiting for something to cook, maybe you put a little computer desk. There's another view right there. Under cabinet lighting in a laundry room is a pretty good indication that a home is very well kept. So hardwood everywhere, including the third level loft. There's your 4 bedrooms. That's your loft upstairs, which they've used just as a family room. You also have a walkout, which is very rare, and you've got green space behind. I'm surprised they didn't show more of the green space, but you've got a nice sized deck here. Glass instead of having wood block the view. I'm telling you, this place is nice. Now, 1.329. There were 12 offers on Winter last night. It's a bigger home, pie-shaped lot. Backs onto the school. This one I think backs onto better. It's actual green space, but there's demand. That means there's 11 people that didn't get Winter, and I don't know. This looks good. This one looks like it may be. Well, for sure, it's going to be top 5 sales ever in Milton. So there we have it, and enjoy your day. Come to the buyer class on Thursday, and if you need any help with real estate, buying, selling, investing, even just good advice, let us know. Okay, see you later.